Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I woke up first thing this morning and made a little Walmart trip, which I don't do hardly ever, but sometimes, especially during the Christmas season, you have to go, and you have to go early, and if you don't, it's a disaster, and it was kind of a disaster anyway, but it is what it is. And I'm drinking my coffee right now. It's Christmas Eve. I've got a 9-year-old who is about as annoying as a 9-year-old can be right now because he's excited. But that's Christmas, right? Okay, the market has been, we've had a lot of green the last 24 hours. We've got a $2.3 trillion market right now. XRP has gone down a little bit, but it had crossed the $1 mark. But you got a lot of things going on that are going up pretty good. Cardano, Solana, even you got Bitcoin's crossed 50,000. So it's looking like a little Christmas rally of sorts. Crypto bull XRP is one of the most bullish charts in all of crypto right now. There are two scenarios I'm expecting. One, we're on our way to an all-time high right now, or two, we go to 125 before correcting and then shooting to the $10 mark. I would be all excited about that. Crypto bull. Also, Merry Christmas to everyone except Gary Gensler and the SEC, who hurt XRP investors and their families and continue their corrupt games against us. I can't argue with any of that. Just as a reminder, everybody, there will be a link in the top of the description of this video. They're still doing their Christmas sale over there at Pure VPN. If you don't have a VPN, it's a virtual private network. If you're buying crypto, you need to have an antivirus and a virtual private network to surf the web anonymously. They're doing an 82% off now, so check that out. Charles Gasparino, someone was asking him, they said, Merry Christmas to Charles. Now quit monkeying around with that AMC crap and get back on the Ripple SEC case. All the best. He says, great advice. Me and Eleanor Terrett will be doing some more stuff on XRP Ripple SEC in the new year, only on Fox Business. So they're not letting go of this case at all, folks, because they know they're over the target. They know that there are things that are just not right in this thing. Now, John Deaton, and just as a reminder, there's about 3 core things that we really want to see. One of them is Bill Hinman's calendar that has been hidden from us, okay? The second one is who's in the 63 emails that went around about the Bill Hinman speech. And the third one that I am aware of is there's about 2 or 3, there's 3 speeches that I'm aware of that Bill Hinman gave, speeches or talks that we can't get the video on. And we know there's video on at least 1 or 2 out of the 3. We can't get the video on these talks. And I'm going to do more about blowing up the fact that because there are organizations that have the video, we know there's at least one that I know of. They've got the video and they should share it with us because there's no reason they shouldn't. He was literally on stage in front of a bunch of people. Any of them could have been holding up their phones. So there's no reason they shouldn't provide us the video of what he said. Okay, so John Deaton did a Freedom of Information request on Hinman's calendar, and this is the update. The request for his calendar was initially denied by the SEC because it claimed the calendar was created by staff for their personal use and convenience and thus not agency records, subject to Freedom of Information Act. I appealed to the SEC's General Counsel. The General Counsel agreed that the SEC's claim that the calendar wasn't an official record is ludicrous. Technically, I'm the one that described it as ludicrous. The General Counsel found the calendar to be an agency record for purposes of FOIA. What will be the next excuse to hide the calendar? So, I don't know if that means that he's now going to be able to get it or if they're going to try to come up with some other type of, I would imagine they're going to try to come up with some other type of legal BS to get around giving him the calendar. Now, I tweeted this out because I was looking around this morning, and I said, anybody have video of this? Rock Center Student Lunch Series, a conversation with William Hinman. This, now they even have a video library on Stanford Law School's Rock Center. They have a literal library of video, but this one's not there. And you know they've got it. You know they do. Now, TAIG made me aware of a couple of more. I've seen these before, but I wanted to put these all together. This is one that he found. This is the center's, where is it? I think it's at Princeton. He and Jay Clayton and Amber Baldette did this talk at Cryptocurrency and Initial Coin Offerings. Jay Clayton explains SEC regulation to Princeton audience. And let's see right here. Speaking engagement at Princeton, informal meeting with students. I don't know if maybe this was just Jay Clayton. So he's saying this is a Jay Clayton video where he's talking to students that we want to see, okay? And then the next one is another Hinman video that's missing. This was from the deposition of William Hinman, where they asked him, they said, do you know whether there was a video recording made of your remarks at the Tech GC National Summit on November 26th? And there was a camera there. We know he was on stage. You know there's a video of that. I have asked the people at Tech GC to provide it before, and they have ignored the request. So we will request again, and we'll do it publicly. We're going to put them right out there in front of everybody to see if they want to be forthright about things. All right, then John Deaton, remember the video where he was talking to them about all the SEC redactions when in this video that I had recorded from his Patrick Bet David, his interview with him. Now, John Deaton tweeted this out either today or yesterday. There's so much more than what's contained in the 2-minute Patrick Bet David clip. Hinman was asked about instructing Amy Starr to set up a meeting with Joseph Lubin, but he claimed he doesn't recall. He's then shown an exhibit about the meeting, yet the answers were redacted. So in other words, they're trying to black out all of the information that people would really want to know. So, more shenanigans, folks, more shenanigans. And it's very obvious. Okay, John Deaton said, some fantasize about wealth. Athletes fantasize about competing in the Olympics and winning a gold medal. Some have grand fantasies like Elon Musk about colonizing Mars. Some fantasize about being famous. Me, I fantasize about something I never imagined, having subpoena power. And what he's talking about, folks, is that if John Deaton gets subpoena power, he can then force all these people, everybody. We always talk about how we have the timeline, we have the video of their own words. Do you know those people on those timelines? I'm telling you right now, those people have nightmares when they go to sleep about John Deaton having subpoena power, because then he can get them on the record in a court of law, and they have to either plead the fifth or answer questions, folks. And I can tell you they don't want that. And I'm no attorney. I'm just telling you that's my understanding, is that once he gets the subpoena power, he can send those out to all these people involved, and that's when you're going to start seeing people really jump overboard on some of these folks. Okay, now Jack Dorsey, we talked about this the other day. He says, he's talking about it again, but this is important. He says Web3 has the same corporate, well, first he says all false. Twitter started as a corporation. It's had corporate incentives from day one. It's trying to offset those, and it will through Blue Sky, whatever that is. But then he says Web3, remember, Web3, I've told you, that is the legal marketing term that was come up by the same group of people that created that worked behind the scenes and tried to do it in secret so that they could get the Ethereum free pass. And he says Web3 has the same corporate incentives, but hides it under decentralization. It's literally a different cap table structure. What he's saying is this whole decentralization thing is a farce. Ethereum was never decentralized. They used it, like Lowell Ness said. He said they could use the decentralization thing to get Bitcoin and Ethereum out from under securities laws. It wasn't just about getting Ethereum declared a commodity. It was also about getting that free pass so that all future tokens, so that they would have a monopoly on the issuance of tokens, on DeFi, and everything else that we're seeing in crypto, folks. That's what's going on here. That's what Jack Dorsey is pointing out there, that he said, no, this is not. This decentralization thing, that's just a ruse. What they're really doing is trying to create a monopoly, and he's not using the word I am. And I said, that's what we've been saying. The decentralization word is being thrown around to disguise the creation of a monopoly. I believe Joseph Lubin called it creating their own reality. Ethereum is a security, and Ethereum 2.0 is a security issuance in progress. It's never been decentralized. They're talking about all the time about how they have 8 or 9 teams working on the issuance of Ethereum 2.0. Vitalik Buterin, in his own words, says it's a completely new network. And they're going to bridge it to Ethereum 1, but it's a new network. All this stuff has been just one big lie, folks. One big lie. Now, this person called in. This guy, I think he is one of the shows on Alex Jones, one of his things. But listen to this. This guy's trying to explain to them that they need to get Joe Rogan to get John Deaton on.
You're friends with Joe Rogan? Like, you guys are boys and hang out on how? Yeah. So, as an XRP Army member, I'd like to ask if you can call Joe Rogan to have on John Deaton, the lawyer of the XRP Army, to go on and talk about all the nonsense with the SEC and how they brought up this fake lawsuit against XRP and they're holding down American innovation. And we need Rogan to talk to John Deaton. I'm like saying it publicly now. We got to get them together, and everyone go to uphold.com. and buy XRP.
Well, I will stay on the line. Stay on the line, Patty. Stay on the line. My producer actually wants to talk to you and get information about this.
You got it.
Because we are interested in this, and I know. And I saw it too. I think you were the one that put out on Twitter the clip of us talking about XRP, and there was a ton of engagement on Twitter. So obviously, there's a lot of interest in this. And yeah, I'll try to pull my weight with my best friend Joe Rogan. We're gonna go skeet shooting later, so I'll bring it up.
John Deaton's a lawyer who stepped up. He's an XRP holder. He's also a lawyer, and he's stepping up for the entire XRP army by going to bat and fighting this corruption. I believe he went in front of Congress to go make some points, and we're really grateful to have him open out there, because they're just trying to take advantage of the American people, and they're trying to stifle American innovation, and it's really, really bad.
Yeah, I mean, they're clearly very worried about crypto, and they don't know whether to bring crypto into the fold and try to take it over or try to just snuff it out entirely. I mean, clearly, something's going on when you have just absolutely everybody who's anybody in the establishment going after crypto. That's something you might want to have interest in. Well, stay on the line, Patty. We're going to get your information and try to find more about this. And if anything, we'll at least have him on our show and interview him there. All right, we'll be back.
All right. So these guys we're getting the attention of these guys. They have a huge following. Okay, Michael at VAL5 links. Y'all get ready to do something. An overwhelming sum of 1.2 billion XRP has been shifted by Ripple and top tier exchanges. Listen to this. This is pretty interesting right here. It says, data shared by Whale Alert blockchain tracking service shows that over the past 20 hours, a jaw-dropping amount of Ripple-affiliated XRP has been shifted by multiple players in the crypto space. These include Ripple Tech Monster, several of its ODL corridors, and popular exchanges like Binance. The tracker team has spread the word that over the last 20 hours, 23 XRP lumps, some of them exceeding 200 million XRP, were shifted by major trading venues and the Ripple Tech behemoth. So pretty interesting stuff when that kind of amounts are on the move. All right, also from Michael at VAL5 links, 35% tax rate. This is madness. Japan's ruling coalition approved a tax plan for the 2022 fiscal year that continues to treat token listings as taxable. Once tokens are listed on an active market, issuers are liable to pay tax even if they don't sell. Well, folks, this kind of stuff is scary, and we have also seen the some of these policymakers in the United States float this crazy idea of taxing unrealized gains. Folks, why worry about all that? Open an iTrustCapital Roth IRA or some type of IRA there, and you can trade inside of that thing and not even worry about taxes at the time. And depending on the type of IRA, like in my Roth IRA, I put money in it, and then at the end of the life of the thing, at age 59 and a half, I'm able to take money out tax-free, incurs no taxes, because it's taxed money that went in there is the gist of it. So this is iTrustCapital.com. It's one of my sponsors. No brainer. It's the best way to invest in crypto if you're gonna be investing in crypto. It's the smartest way to. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family to go check out iTrustCapital.com. It's a no-brainer.